Hello, my crazies. How is everybody doing? Let's give ourselves a thumbs up, everyone, and welcome back, YouTube. Crazy. Never thought I would do it, but this is so worth it. Truly is. It is so well worth it for me to come back on and share what I'm learning and share about what I am doing these days. So let me clean up my window a little bit and welcome you to Hazelcroft Littles on Etsy with Beauty Bubble. Or it'll be something like that. I don't know exactly. And today we're going to walk through a new feature over at StreamYard. You can have any one little thing come in your way of taking that next step. It is so odd, especially for creatives, that I know that you thought in the back of your mind, wow, what if this was to really work for me? How different my life would be if this was really to manifest itself into something that the CEO spoke of many years ago. And that is being able to earn an income to feed and fuel your family. And the amount of joy that comes out of that from the creative, that they are actually able to do that as if it's some sort of a surprise. This is not a great morning to have. And I do believe that a CEO that comes from some sort of inner strength and experience in their life deserves um, at least acknowledgement and understanding. This is how I feel about it. So that's the reality here. This is no matter what your shop is doing today, being that it is a publicly traded company, you want the stock to be healthy. You want to be able to see this trough of horror figure its way out. Maybe it does have to go to the superior lows that is sub 40 before we see a flattening and then a rise back up. You do not want to see this stock return to pre-pandemic levels that are sub $10. You do not want that to happen. And yo 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 to the yo 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 for you. We made it. Hi everybody. Thanks. Come back. Thank you. Oh, the whole, oh my God, my God, my God, my God, my God. We know we can hear you because we've worked all that out. Thank you. Thank you so much. One day I'll get on and you won't hear that feedback. I hope so anyway. Welcome back to my channel. This is Beauty Bubble as we explore the gift mode personas over on Etsy. And if you can believe it, we are on the safari adventure today after having done the art admirer, the mathematician. Actually, I spoke to my AI about this, how many we had done, and he couldn't remember two of them. So I want to make sure we go through the ones that we've done. So let me scroll through. The 90s Kid was the first one. That's right. The art admirer, the mathematician, and today is the safari adventure. If I'm not mistaken, we've done four. If not, every day I come back, I get to add one, and we should probably have I should probably do a show card that has them all, like what the 1 million website site that has all the 200 plus personas that are assigned to gift mode over on Etsy. We do have a little bit of a run of show, which is super fun, and I will go through that. It's where we have a motivational moment for shop owners. And today's might be a little bit wobbly because I am leaning on AI to build out these motivational moments that are more um, linked to the personas. And when we're doing that, it can get a little bit, as I call, a little bit lumpy because shop owning and retail endeavors and e-commerce, I do believe that many of the problems and issues that you come across, they kind of rotate in and out of one another, just as in any traditional business. So today's motivational moment, we're going to try and uh, do a little bit of a metaphor, and I don't know if it's going to work or not. There are people out there that are very good at this. I am not very good at this, but we're going to try so that it's very associated with this safari adventure in you, because if it exists on the internet somewhere, it has to be in you too, right? Because it all came from us. Then we're going to cover the daily stock chart. Um, I wanted to find at least 5 headlines, and we can go over the headlines and kind of make Sunday the start of our next week to understand where Etsy is in the news. Then the gift mode persona of the day, as we know, it's a safari adventure, and then Etsy on X. And I kind of cheated a little bit. I went over there early and I found something that I really, really want to share, but it's in the top tab. It's not in the regular tab. So I was like, oh no, if I have to go back and do that shop highlight, I might just have to do it because I was like, oh, we like this. If we can get all of the show under 45 minutes, we will do the StreamYard AI thumbnail creation for tomorrow's persona, which of course we don't know what that is because we don't do these ahead of time. And if we can uh, get in there and do it so that the show is all under an hour. I was hoping, right, next week particularly, we are going to try and shave off 15 minutes and bring it to 45 minutes. And over time, it'll get shorter and shorter and shorter. Why? Because guess what, people? I got that fireworks animation on the YouTube studio last night for the short that we did. And I I don't know if I guess you know what? I never even added it on here. I need to do that right now. We're going to add it and look at it together and see what it was about this particular clip that um what do I want to say, that YouTube was like, "Oh, okay. We kind of like that. That's all right." So I'm going to go ahead and add a video clip right now and go to M4, and it is about the mathematician, or it is the one for the mathematician. And let's go ahead and open him up and put him in my video clips library over here at StreamYard. If you are interested in StreamYard, if you have ever wondered what it would be like to have um, access to StreamYard, go down into the comments down below and you will see my affiliate link. It'll read StreamYard, blardy blar upgrade. And in a way that it's well, it means a lot to me, is that you're just going to upgrade your broadcast quality so that all of us have a good shot at going live with our shops. Listen to me now. To be able to go live with our shops. And I would love to be that one to corral and help out and, without overusing the word motivate, really engage, right? Just start to get that going on in your head that, wait a minute, I could sell online. Like I could bring people to my shop and talk about my shop and talk about my customers and my customer service and all of the wonderful things live like this. Like Beauty's doing this faceless, and I don't have to show my face, but I could if I wanted to. I can just use my hands. I can, and we'll study more faceless maybe what the faceless shopping experience is like. But if they're buying from your shop, they're buying faceless. They are faceless and you are faceless. So I think that if you just drop yourself down and get that link and just explore StreamYard and come back and let me know what you think. Okay, so let's go ahead. We did do the mathematician, but it's more about um, what did I was talking about? Oh, yeah. Well, I'll have you take a look at it now. Okay, see you in a minute. And, they just want to comment about your eyebrows or something. And it just your whole day just go you know it just becomes like this what would in my world what's called a flaccid reality. You're just like, you got to be kidding me. I'm on top of the world right now. I am so there with it for me. And what happens, that one badass in your life, and how much they don't care, and how you have to make it be where you don't care either. So that was yesterday. Today it's more, I thought that we would make sure that this goes beyond having a task list or a bullet list of all the things that we have to do. But it has to do with making sure that you stay on it for you. So, anyway, YouTube rewarded us and we went into the shorts feed and got picked up. And because of it's the 1 out of 10, the 10 of the last, I'm just going to say 10 of the last shorts that have been placed in the feed, that this one got top and got top more than anyone faster or something like that. I wish I really did understand. But anyway, I went into the studio and wouldn't you know, I had the little chrysanthemum animation and I was like, this has got to be a mistake. Oh no, it was not a mistake. So we have to really congratulate ourselves to be brave enough to go live like this and speak our minds. And I don't edit. I have to find that perfect, 57.8 second little piece of um, film that might work for the shorts. And I had to say out too that I'm using a bad word. I use bad words, but I was surprised that I would pick one that has a bad word in it and everything. Anyway, we got they liked it. And I know these numbers don't seem quite a bit, but inside of YouTube, apparently they mean something, and we have to honor that. There may be more of this. Here, I got it again. I have 59 views. Um, if I go into the analytics, it's going to tell me where they came from, and I believe that they all came from uh, the the reach came from the feed, but then there was a little bit of organic reach from. I did a little trick. I used the description area and put a decent enough description, and so we may have got a little pickup from there. But we got 86.4% from, these are traffic sources now, from the shorts feed. 6.8%, that's quite a bump for the YouTube search. Channel pages 5.1%. I don't know what that means. Other YouTube features 1.7%, and so forth and so on. Now, there were people of the number of people that they delivered the feed, the shorts to. This is the number that maybe you would want to have, um, a little bit. Well, it's, should I show this to you guys? Hold on just a moment. Let me do a present and go ahead and show you what we get to see. So hold on just a moment. Let us do that. I'm like talking this through and I'm like, what am I doing? That's kind of silly. All right. So let's bring that up on the stage. So here we go. Here is my analytics. Let me cover my face up. So go to this layout here so you can see better. And so in the shorts, right, this is my short right over here, Etsy shop owners motivational moment, how the viewers found the short, and this gives you your traffic sources here. Then jump over to the right. How many chose to view? Oh, 15.4% chose to view. So it isn't like you need a whole lot of people. However, look at that swiped away number. Oh, my heart. My heart. Man, I gotta figure this out. When I saw the swiped away part, I was like, "Oh no, you did not. Oh no, you didn't. No, no, nobody swipes away from me, you know." But oh, they did. 84.6%. I haven't gone through all of these other, but the proportion of your traffic according to search terms, I don't understand. I guess the search terms for yesterday may have been these other ones, lavish, Tanea. I don't know anything about this. Let me see. Let me see. When I say lavish, lavish, Neil deGrasse, Tyson. I have no idea what that's all about. Why that would even be associated to our little short there. Okay, let's go back if I can. Can I go back or no? They don't want me to go back, maybe? They get me here, but they don't want me to go back. All right, we'll stop sharing anyway for there. Okay. And bring me back up. So that's where we're at. I'm extremely happy. My feelings are a little hurt. We'll probably have to go into all of like why that would even bother me. But I mean, come on. You know, can YouTube be any more than a troll? I don't think so. So I have no idea. It doesn't want me to get out of this window for some reason. So let me go ahead and X out there. So let's get into the motivational moment. So see if we can get a good clip out of this. We want to do our best to take the persona and turn it on its head for just a moment and talk about you as it relates to this persona, the adventure. And I asked my AI to inject a little bit of humor maybe in the metaphor so that I can learn how to uh, just not only, I don't need to be the only one laughing, if you know what I mean. If you can relate to that at all, that maybe, I cannot tell a story to save me. I really can't. I think if I was begging for a piece of pie, I don't think I could, and I had to tell a good story, it would be like, okay, no pie. No pie plan for you. So I must learn, I must break through this. And the story that we kind of honed in on is called The Grumpy Glitter Hippo, and how we have to apparently channel our inner grumpy glitter hippo, where you can be fabulous, but you're frustrated, where you can be strong and you're sparkly, all at the same time. Because we have those days where we feel a bit grumpy, and I will tell you that there is joy in waking up happy. There is joy in that. However, we all know that we could go through the very first part of our days. I think that that's been mostly the motivational moments that we've shared, is that we're doing fine, but the rest of the world hasn't caught up yet. But the grumpy glitter hippo is where, I mean, we know who we are, okay? We know. We're fabulous and frustrated. It's okay. And we feel a little bit grumpy. But we have to be reminded that little bit of sparkle, if you can find it in you, goes the longest distance. Don't let your grumpiness dim your inner shine. Don't do that. Come into the light, come into your inner grumpy glitter hippo. Understand, we'll repeat this yet again. You can be fabulous and frustrated. I love that. You can be strong and sparkly. Yes, you can, all at the same time. You know, have you ever thought of wearing a crown when you have to face the most brutal things in your life? Think about it. Be the grumpy glitter hippo today. This has been so much fun. It's embracing the dualities of who we are in our everyday and walking around. And as an Etsy shop owner, please embrace your dualities, understand them. We'll go back and talk about the other ways that as an adventure, as a safari adventure in this journey of being an Etsy shop owner, we can get there together. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's Miss Eileen. So that is the motivational moment. Let's go back to my run of show. So the next thing is the daily stock chart, but what we are going to do is look up Etsy and go to the Etsy news. And that's very simple. It doesn't have to be anything fancy for the news. I do want to take you over to FinViz, though. That's Fin, Finviz, and go into the stock screener. And we will go ahead and look up Etsy, and we will just go to their news feed. And what I will do, even though there's so many pop-ups on this page, but let's go ahead and present, and maybe you've never seen this before, so it's a good thing because you'll probably see it a little bit more, and I do apologize for all of the pop-ups, way too many. So this is the Etsy chart. This is a daily chart, which has been the chart that I've been showing you. And they have populated what are called simple moving averages. So we're not going to take a look at the chart today. We are going to scrub down and you are going to see the news that they have, and we'll just pop a couple of headlines. I usually try to look for 5 to 10 headlines on Sunday and go back as far as I can. So when you're first looking, you want to take a look at what happened 5 years ago, 2.5 years ago, a year ago, and then present day. And really be doing that every day for every name. So we will take a look at things. We'll go back as far as March 1st. Motley Fool wrote 2 beaten down stocks to buy and hold. Motley Fool seems to like to write about Etsy, a PR Newswire piece, Etsy to participate in upcoming investor conferences. Wall Street Journal, an article, Temu, nearly unheard of a year ago, is redefining e-commerce in the U.S. Now, I would have just stopped there because there are so many, especially on YouTube, so many Etsy people that talk about Temu. And I don't really understand exactly the the philosophy of Temu. I should really understand. I've never shopped with them before, but oh man, there's a lot of talk. So I would have stopped there really and started to, because there's a correlation between Temu and what's happening on YouTube. So definitely we want to take a look at that. More beaten down words. Zax writes Etsy dips more than broader market. See, that is not good. And I've been talking to you about how low the stock is and what needs to happen. Zax again, Insider Monkey, 5 side businesses you can start while working for full time and so forth. So this is a wonderful place we will be revisiting. Let's make sure that you can see this out on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There we go. Let me scroll back up. Miss Eileen wants to see the chart. So there we go. This has been a fundamental problem with me, um, in that the tab, it appears as though I'm sharing the tab. So the word sharing, stop sharing and see the tab doesn't match up with the production. So I'll get better. I believe you me, I'm taking notes. So here's the Etsy chart. It's again all of the fundamentals about the company, lots of pop-ups, of course, what the analysts are doing, and then down below here are all of the news articles. So there we go. So I scrolled way down, and then my eye just picks up. This is just over time. You see articles that you know that are more in alignment with your own ideas of things or your observation of things, and so forth and so on, like that. So that is where we got our news for Sunday. I hope that that helps. Let me know in the chat. Miss Eileen. Okay. All right, let's go back to the run of show because I believe what we get to see. Well, isn't that something? Um, this is really interesting. Miss Eileen in the chat, and say hi to everybody. Say hi to Miss Eileen. That this whole idea of other commerce infringing on, especially the small crafter. I'll just look at the small crafter. Apparently, what they're being accused of is, and there's terminologies for all of this. It's beyond counterfeiting, by the way. What they do is like actually really nasty. It is not just taking an idea, perfecting it according to them, and then pushing it out. Oh no. They will take they'll order your idea, they will take it, they will replicate it, take your photography, your description. They will literally pirate every single piece. Now, for some reason, everyone talks about this, but nobody shows it. This is the part that I don't understand. People complain, but I've never seen this is what they did. Here's my item. Here's their item. Now, I'm new. I'm sure that probably this week, for having said this, that I will see it a lot. Uh, uh, and I'm so fascinated by the prowess, and that there cannot be, or Etsy has absolutely, they can't do anything about it. And yet they let them come onto the platform and sell and undercut and sell above the core of what Etsy is all about. So I'm super fascinated by this. I do believe that there will be modifications with this because Etsy has a buy-in now. It's a $15 buy-in if you want to shop now, and it's a full disclosure. It's a full know your customer KYC that Etsy is trying to do. You have to produce a passport, a driver's license. All of your banking information is shared, and a lot of people don't like all of this, but this is how they feel that they can combat the pirating. So yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Miss Eileen is saying that she bets that a lot of those examples are being shared in the private Facebook groups. And yeah, I agree. I agree with you because there'd be no reason to have this kind of animus once you come onto your own YouTube channel, because this is your chance just to tell your story, but you won't have other people that have the same kind of horror that the union of horrors that we get by being over at Facebook. The union of horrors. Oh man, I'm bad. I'm so bad. So let's go ahead and bring down. We've covered the name itself, and let's bring that down and put back our runner show. And now with the gift mode persona of the day, I do have it powered up in an incognito window, and we will be bringing that up. And what is it today? It is the Safari Adventurer. So, wouldn't you know, yesterday, remember when I said, "Oh gosh, I hope that they keep the gift mode personas in the same order, that they don't put them on a carousel. I was wrong. My hope was wrong. They put it on a carousel. So it took me a while to actually find the safari adventure today. Let me bring to the stage the safari adventure. Just going to present the video file. Oh no, it's not a video file. I am presenting a tab. Okay. And there's the Etsy search, but that's on X. I want to Etsy the Safari Adventure. Isn't it fun to name, to have to have this channel be focused on the thing that's actually called the thing on the internet? Because usually I call things not the thing on the internet. All right, so let's bring him up and take our overlay down and say goodbye to the face and make you understand we are now at the Safari Adventure, the gift mode persona. Let me bring people up to speed a little bit. Yeah. Miss Eileen was continuing, guys, to talk about where people are at. To maybe it is really at the core, it is to share, because they could have spent, years toiling at whatever. We'll just look at some of the items here, that whether you're a lost wax artist, whether you studied jewelry making, pottery, and it's just the perfect thing, and you're selling and your shop is doing really well and it's priced well enough for you um, to pursue your craft and love on your customer. And here come walking in Mr. Timu being all. And, where do you start? You don't have an attorney. Etsy is not in the business of coddling, and they have allowed these retailers to come in and post, which is probably where the original issue had to have come from. Although they could just as well have Etsy sellers be Temu people and be Etsy sellers. Pretty sure that if you are a Temu employee and they come to you and they say, "Hey, listen, can we use your bank account?" And they're going to say, "Yeah, here's the $15. Open up an Etsy shop." And we're going to compete up against the elephant pendant lady. And the elephant pendant lady doesn't have anything that they can do about it. It's very sad. So here we are. If you knew, Etsy has decided, and it was all part of their advertisement at the Super Bowl, that they would create something called gift mode. So let me get into the actual window so I can use my cursor. You're not looking at this all day. Gift mode. This is gift mode right here. And when you are in incognito, you will see an entire listing, over 200 personas. That's what they call them. Look at this. Look at this, Eileen. Personas. That used to be such a bad word. Well, it's not a bad word anymore, according to Etsy, at all. They have created 200 personas, and every day I've been covering a persona. And so today's persona is the Safari Adventure. I'll go ahead and put the name out. Been doing this, and make a banner so we can be reminded that this is all about the Safari Adventure. And let's see here, make sure that it looks nice. X out of that. There we go, and show. So let's see how Etsy sees the Safari Adventure. Remember, we are entering this as a buyer, right? We are on the website as a gift shopper, which they feel is their number one. And they want to be the number one business when people are thinking about shopping for a gift. the number one, and I aim to make sure that they get there. The landing page speaks of creative wildlife jewelry. And at this point, we just scroll down, Eileen, and take a look at all of the segments: animal shaped planters, wildlife prints, animal print scarves, animal print throw pillows. Then Etsy goes into the secondary search: related inspiration for the safari adventure. They give us many more: the new baby, the expecting mom, the new parent. And then further below, they do believe that the adventurer person is: how do they find their happy place? The beach bum, the gardener, the yogi. Do they play games? The outdoor gamer. Okay, and that is how Etsy wants the shopper, the gift buyer, to come into the platform, arrive at the persona that they're shopping for, give them real world shops that are all over the place. As a matter of fact, on pricing, you'll see 408, 98, 39.99. Same thing here. Prices from $6 to $12 to $9. Looking at the pricing again, $39, $13, etc. Okay, so there we go on that. We'll take notes on all of these. However, the part that we didn't do today was we grabbed the cover girl, because I discovered something very interesting yesterday. And we go to Google Images with the cover girl. Check and make sure that we are still good to go on our stream. Yep, volume is still good. And we take over to Google Images the cover girl of the Safari. Ah, and guess what? Guess what? We found it. We found the exact picture. All right, the exact picture we found. I'm going to scroll down a little bit and see. Okay. They changed the background though. But that's it. The Emily envelope purse. Coin purses, card holders, key rings, handbags, travel accessories, etc. So what I want to do is let me grab this, what they're known for, so that we can work on some keyword discovery. And show that. The company that actually offers that purse is a company called SBRI, and they sell envelope purses. Meet our envelope purse, your new favorite companion with space to hold the things you need every day and even room for the things you don't. Handmade by us. Envelope purses. Okay. We also want to take a look at that and put that in a banner, because remember, Etsy chose this as their cover girl. That's why we're interested. Etsy chose that as their cover girl. And I've used as many of the characters as I possibly can. It does not appear that Etsy sells this purse. They sell another purse, but not this one, not the SBRI purse. However, they have one. I'm going to go into it right now. It's an Etsy pick, but it's not from their photography. And let's go ahead and stop the screen share, present, share, and go in here and share and bring him up. And there we go. That's as close as we can get. It is not the company, and it is not the cover girl. The cover girl was taken from out in the internet. So this is, she is an Etsy pick. You can see that here. Etsy picks are hand selected by our style expert to highlight items from shops that have shown quality, reliability, and style. And it's probably a very well written description. Beautiful photography. We'll go ahead and go down the photography. Gives you an idea right here. And here, beautiful photography. And the characters that can be, special characters that can be used on the personalization. And personalized leather coin purse, woman, pink leopard print, Valentine's gift for her. So they have not updated yet. It's still on the Valentine's Day. Interesting points about that too, how long after Valentine's Day people still purchase for Valentine's Day. This is still, I think this might be from the UK, 1,502 reviews. The latest review is February 19th, 2024. And really nice reviews for the shop, over 1,500 reviews for the shop. However, I do believe that this is where it would go if they would hover the cover girl so that you could buy from the cover girl. But right now, the match for match, the Google match, is not this seller who is known as, well, here now, if I look further, it's Sabri Studio right here. Right here. This is who they are. I didn't pick up on that right away. I did not pick up on that. So there she is, SBRI. SBRI. So she's the cover girl. She got picked up. This is a new photograph, but it still is not the photograph that's being used. I don't think so. Great product. Very sweet little product. Modestly priced, super sweet. So our Safari Adventure cover girl highlight is this Etsy company called SBRI Studio with 5 stars. Okay, super duper. Love, love. Okay, let's go ahead and stop the screen. And come back over to the thumbnail because that's where we're at. I guess I better do the run of show. Okay, Etsy on X. Here we go, guys. Etsy on X. This should be pretty fun to take a look at. We shall see, we shall see. Pa, pa, pa. Okay, we're going to, there's our Etsy search. Going to command to the top. Command to the top. And go ahead and X out of that. Okay, let's see. I'm going to share the screen, share the screen. It's going to be X up at the top there, and no sound. And view the tab, StreamYard, and go here. Take him off. Okie dokes. So remember, we do the latest, X latest. and we just scroll down until something comes into our mind's eye, and we take a look at their shop. They are on X, and we try and get here within a 2-hour window, a daily 2-hour window to kind of see. Every time we've gone on here, there's been many people. This goes back a minute, so there are not as many people posting as we noticed in the other days. So that's interesting. Maybe Sunday is a slower day for posters. Lots of jewelry. So yesterday it was a lot of crochet. Today, or yesterday was crochet and jewelry, and today is a lot of jewelry in that first few minutes. Remember, this is a 2-minute old. We go back at least like 15 minutes is the furthest we've been back because there's just so many items. If you see one that's older, 49 minutes, I don't know what would make that one 49 minutes, but it jumps to 49 minutes. Did you notice that? This is 3 minutes ago, and then there was a gap between the 3 minutes and 49 minutes. Okay. First t-shirt of the day. And the vintage postcards, which are kind of fun. It's crazy that those are still selling, I guess. And look at that. The laurel birch we have not seen. That's the cat coin purse. When these were new, these were very fun. This is part of the vintage offerings on Etsy. Lots of jewelry. Real cool t-shirt, more jewelry. Okay, that's the second time we've seen the eyeglass case. Here's 51 minutes ago. And the furthest we're going to go back is an hour, and then we will pick as if we were buying today. So, what are we interested in? That's 51 minutes ago. If it was new, it would be the laurel birch for me. But because it's vintage and I understand how old those purses are, that's this purse right here, even though it says laurel birch blue cat coin purse with zipper. It could be for stickers, keep your makeup, pencils, cute gift, cat lovers, crazy cat ladies, which I do not think is a gift mode persona, just saying. It may be. It may be a gift persona, but I don't know exactly sure. Not too sure about that. But that's probably the one that I would pick, and I don't know. Let's take you. Who wants to take our chances? Marianne Griffith, feral artist. Feral artist. So, yep, I think that's where we're going to go. So, congratulations, Marianne. You are our Etsy X highlight shop of the day. And how wonderful is this? It still has the hang tags. Oh my goodness gracious. It still has the hang tags. I think, unless those are hers, could be hers. Take a look, a zippity doo dah around. Oh, do we all remember the famed laurel birch? Anything that you could get. I think I have a book, an enamel bookmark of hers from the Smithsonian, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so like everything is quality, by the way. Everything about the way that all of these were um, manufactured, just the top of the top. So that is, it's low in stock, only one left, $22, vintage from before 2000. I think so. I'm pretty sure. But very cool. Congratulations to Feral Artist. We will take a look at this. Let me make sure that we're seeing this. Are you guys seeing this? No, you're not. You're not. Yeah, share this tab instead. There we go. Now you see it. There we go. There we go. All right. So we let's see. Let's see what we want to do. Oh, that's right. We're taking a look at our store. We're going to take a look at our store. And we want to view the tab on, there we go. We can see it. There she is. Feral Artist. That's her banner. She has 4.5 stars. She's out of Phoenix, Arizona. And sand tray figures. There's the laurel birch. She has other laurel birch, so I think that maybe she likes the laurel birch. Tapestry placemats. Yeah, laurel birch was everywhere. Everywhere. See the enamels over here? It's like this, but mine is a bookmark. I wouldn't be surprised if she has the bookmark. So yeah, if you are trying to go back into this era, this kind of folklorica era where these colors were very much used, but not, it was outside of, let's say, hippie or boho. And she was a massively successful poster artist. As you can see, greeting cards, magnets, bookmarks. I mean, this was the beginning of, the viral TikToker would have been Laurel Birch. So congratulations there to Marianne Griffith. That was fun, everybody. Okay, that is the X part of the show today. Let's go ahead and go back to the run of show. All right. StreamYard AI thumbnail creation. And what did I say last time? That we would go like 45 minutes and then maybe return to the thumbnail creation. I don't know how you feel about that. I think we'll go on a little break right now and run through our shorts again while we think about if we're going to move on to the thumbnail creation or if we'll return to it later on today. And here we go. Be on break. And, they just want to comment about your eyebrows or something. And it just your whole day just go it just becomes like this what would, in my world, what's called a flaccid reality. You're just like, you got to be kidding me. I'm on top of the world right now. I am so there with it for me. And what happens, that one badass in your life, and how much they don't care, and how you have to make it be where you don't care either. So that was yesterday. Today it's more, I thought that we would make sure that this goes beyond having a task list or a bullet list of all the things that we have to do. But it has to do with making sure that you stay on it for you. Hello, my crazies. How is everybody doing? Let's give ourselves a thumbs up, everyone. And welcome back, YouTube. Crazy. Never thought I would do it. But this is so worth it. It truly is. It is so well worth it for me to come back on and share what I'm learning and share about what I am doing these days. So let me clean up my window a little bit and welcome you to Hazelcroft Littles on Etsy with Beauty Bubble. Or it'll be something like that. I don't know exactly. And today we're going to walk through a new feature over at StreamYard. You can have any one little thing come in your way of taking that next step. It is so odd especially for creatives, that you I know that you've thought in the back of your mind, wow, what if this was to really work for me? How different my life would be if this was really to manifest itself into something that the CEO spoke of many years ago. And that is being able to earn an income to feed and fuel your family. And the amount of joy that comes out of that from the creative, that they are actually able to do that as if it's some sort of a surprise. This is not a great morning to have. And I do believe that a CEO that comes from some sort of inner strength and experience in their life deserves um, at least acknowledgement and understanding. This is how I feel about it. So that's the reality here. This is no matter what your shop is doing today, being that it is a publicly traded company, you want the stock to be healthy. You want to be able to see this trough of horror figure its way out. Maybe it does have to go to these superior lows that is sub 40 before we see a flattening and then a rise back up. You do not want to see this stock return to pre pandemic levels that are sub $10. You do not want that to happen. Okay, so we opened up our incognito window and we are going to go for the ever omnipresent, the wabi-sabi decorator. You know why? Because we know that decor was the number one search phrase for March 2024 on Etsy. The number one search phrase was decor. So tomorrow we will look into the wabi-sabi decorator, and tonight we will be building the wabi-sabi decorator persona thumbnail. It's just a lot. Let me go ahead and hide that so I can. Tomorrow's gift persona. Okay. Tomorrow's gift persona is. Tomorrow's gift mode persona is the Wabi Sabi decorator. Very exciting. Okay. And we go for the colors. I'm going to go ahead and get the colors down. Take it from here and grab the yellow. That'll be the yellow color. Get my eyedropper out of there. Get out of there, eyedropper. Okay. The yellow is kind of a mustardy, lemony yellow, and the classic royal blue. And put that there. Get rid of my color picker. And then this is the blue color. And we all know where we get to go from there. Super exciting. And that is your cover girl on there as well. And remember, we can use those colors over at Canva when we're building out our little ads for X. And let's go ahead and show that and change. We'll change it to the yellow color maybe. Let me hide that for real quick and grab the yellow X. Go ahead and show. Brand up, please. Brand up, please. There we go. And that is the wabi-sabi. Could maybe do a little bit better with the yellow, but we won't get too crazy about that. But that is tomorrow's cover girl, is the wabi-sabi decorator. Let us go into, we're going to remove that and go into our close. And I like the banner. I still like the still banner, but we'll go ahead and leave that up there. Well, maybe I'll put myself up. Add to this stage. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much. Today we had a special guest drop by at the chat. I'm so ever grateful for those. Remember, I have 380 subscribers on YouTube after all of these years. And we all do, in a way, support each other as much as we grow and stretch and develop and try different things and meet up with different people and so forth. And so thank you very much to Miss Eileen. I should probably maybe even do a short, because William Slace also said this over at a Facebook post, that, you know, when there are big transitions in the world, and you're all made part of that, and we all meet each other in that transition, that no matter what gears kind of move and become stuck, and then they move better, and then they're retooled, and they get put into other things in our life, that when there is big transition in the way that people communicate, the way that they fuel themselves, the way that they feed, we'll just say feed and fuel their families. And I think you know where I'm getting with this, because I do believe that the handmade um, will there will be some sort of a crisis between that, the digital world, and the handmade world, or the digital world and the hand world. And that will be yet another, what I think is going to be another pivot that will happen. And when we all met each other, it was at a time when the world was pivoting and very hard. And we fought, did we not? We fought so much to be able to stay together, to be together, no matter what, no matter if we had different interests, if we did completely different things, we had different ideas in our life, we came from different cultures, different demographics. The fact that we were able to find each other at a time when the world was pivoting. If you get a chance to do this in your life, try to do it as often as you can, because what you're able to learn about yourself and others under great pressure can change you, can have you look at things sometimes so much more clearly than you can alone. Find your tribe, love on your tribe. I'll talk to everyone soon. Bye bye now. And, they just want to comment about your eyebrows or something. And it just your whole day just go, you know, it just becomes like this, what would, in my world, what's called a flaccid reality. You're just like, you got to be kidding me. I'm on top of the world right now. I am so there with it for me. And what happens, that one badass in your life, and how much they don't care, and how you have to make it be where you don't care either. So that was yesterday. Today, it's more, I thought that we would make sure that this goes beyond having a task list or a bullet list of all the things that we have to do. But it has to do with making sure that you stay on it for you.